Hello, everyone, and welcome to another interview in our series for the Law Marketing Zone Group. I'm very excited to welcome Leah Del Percio, the founder and CEO of Trustate, here with us today. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you so much for having me, Marilyn. Really excited to speak with you and all of your group members today.
Absolutely. And I'm really excited about your service and the software that you have. Can you explain to us about, there's so much estate planning information online and focus on some firms, but I know that you've got a full package program. Can you tell us a bit more about that and how our firms can use your service?
Absolutely. So our service and products are designed for trust and estates lawyers or general practitioner lawyers who do some estate administration work. So what we learned was that there was a ton of focus on software to help lawyers enhance and make more efficient their estate planning practice, but very little out there aside from some accounting software to help them with estate administrations. So I knew in my years as a trust and estates lawyer that there was a compelling need for most estate attorneys to have better workflow tools to help them more effectively represent their clients after a loved one passes away. So oftentimes lawyers are writing off a ton of time trying to help their clients with the administrative tasks. This area of practice, estate administration, is a very kind of high malpractice risk, high reputational risk area of practice, but it doesn't have to be that way. We've created software that helps mitigate a lot of that risk and really helps you enhance your client relationships and grow your book of business by being able to offer enhanced services, no matter what size your staff is, to your clients to help them be just over the moon satisfied with you and refer all their friends along the way. So, what I realized, I guess, do you want me to go into my background a little bit?
Tell us that, because it builds the stage. Absolutely.
Great. So I was a trust and estates lawyer for many years, representing clients across a range of net worth, more towards the end of my career, working with really only high net worth clients, where, I happened to be at a firm where we had the bandwidth to do everything for that client. You have a trust specialist staff of 30, and you're able to provide them enhanced services. So our clients would, when they had a death in the family, contact us and we would do literally everything for them, both legal and non-legal work. So what I realized during that time was that, in a typical law firm situation that is not that, there's tons of administrative work that often falls on the client. So the client will, the lawyer will get them through probate. The client will pay, several $1,000s to get that piece done. But that client is going in with the expectation of the estate's going to be closed now. Not so. Probate just opens the gates of hell, as we like to say. And that client now has over 500 hours of administrative work to do. They often will come to that attorney for ad hoc advice, but it generally doesn't lead to a good and strong client relationship at the end, because the attorney, is charging them hourly for the administrative piece. They need to charge them hourly for the legal piece, but the administrative piece they don't. Or the attorney is saving that relationship, but writing off a ton of time that they could otherwise bill for or be out finding new clients. So we really wanted to create a tool for lawyers to use to get all of the 500 hours of administrative work that often falls to their clients done, and do it correctly. So often lawyers are going back and forth with the client's getting things closed out, getting valuations, things like that. Not so with us. We actually do all that work, which helps that lawyer stay on timeline, helps them to mitigate any errors and to make sure everything is absolutely accurate to the T. So we are not just an accounting software. We've actually automated over 122 tasks involved in an estate administration and can offer that to your clients in concert with you representing them as the lawyer and doing all of the legal work. So oftentimes using us, whether you're using the service side of our business, because we offer both services and products. You're using the service side of our business to just service your clients directly or through you. That often leads to more legal work for you to do, in a good way, in that they may have referrals or they need estate planning, or we uncover a legal issue in the administration that you need to work on with them rather than the client trying to do it themselves, it becoming a cluster bomb that ends up back on your plate with the client's unhappy. So really ends up being a great tool for that lawyer and just helps them provide significant value at a time that is just critical for a client. It's the worst time in their lives. I think we forget about that as attorneys. So that's really what we do on the service side. We're also, an estate administration typically takes almost 2 years to close out. So, and with the probate courts being slower, it's now even longer. We've shortened that cycle. And the way we do that is we actually have the ability, and we are offering these tools to lawyers. So get on our wait list for you to actually find out the various assets and all the liabilities in an estate at the click of a button. So it's a tool that you can use to get that information as soon as your client gets appointed as either executor, personal representative, administrator. You can now go and get that information using Trustate tools that we offer at no cost to you, because it's something that can easily be put as a disbursement on your client bill, and is much more affordable than the standard way of just waiting by the mail to find out all of these, bills and assets, and trying to do it piecemeal over the course of several years.
Wow, it sounds like you certainly created a all-encompassing, a one-stop shop to make sure everything's handled and done efficiently.
Yeah, we realized that there were tools that were similar on the planning side, sort of, or you have practice management tools, CRMs, things like that. But there was nothing to help with the complicated problem of estate administration specifically. And it's an area where even the lawyer walks in and is often overwhelmed. And there's a lot of different stakeholders. You can actually, if you're able to provide that great value to your client, you're able to usually talk to their financial advisor, and then that person can become a referral source for you, or their CPA, just because there are so many other parties involved in the administration. But we help to do everything from closing out bank accounts, dealing with, asset retitling, helping to move things from one trust to subtrust, doing the distributions, keeping track of all of the books and records of the estate, and just dealing with all of that complexity. What we don't handle is the court filings and legal issues that do come up. If there's litigation in the estate, we certainly will work on the estate to get all the administrative work done, which can help to diffuse that. But we're not involved in any of the privileged issues around, like, beneficiaries suing an executor or anything like that.
So you're kind of like buying time.
How so?
So if I give it to you, say a firm uses your software, it gives them time to go out and do more marketing, getting other referrals, and that way, and they're still taking care of everything.
Yeah, exactly. And I think it goes even further. It's buying written off time, because that's time the lawyer is spending a lot of time writing time off from their staff or themselves, or it's time that they're just not accounting for or billing for, and they don't realize it, with a lot of the administrative tasks. So even if they are doing them and are in a more robust estates department, they're still not actually capturing all of that time. So we're enabling them to now take the time elsewhere and go do things without having to be stressed about, loose ends in an estate administration that could come to bite them.
Okay. And is the software, it works in all 50 states, right?
It does. Yeah, we're nationwide. We don't handle the legal piece, so we're able to operate across the country.
Okay, that sounds awesome. Well, this has been fantastic. Thank you so much. So if any of our group members wanted to reach out to you, how would it be best to, I'm going to put this above and below, but if you'd like to tell us how to reach you and the website and that sort of thing, it'd be great.
So you can reach me. My email is Leah, Leah, at Trustate, Trustate.com. Our website is www.trustate.com. And you can contact any team members. They'll probably be able to help you more immediately than I will at times, just going straight through the site. Also, we have these really, really wonderful asset and liability discovery tools for estate administration and also planning that we're rolling out. So join our wait list. You may get some fun freemiums and things from us in doing doing so. We have a really robust, library of resources for estate attorneys, either looking to enhance their probate practice or even attorneys planning to add one in. It can be a great source of revenue, and it really helps you on the planning side. So it helps you become a better estate planner by doing administrations and seeing things rolled out to fruition. So happy to be of help or service to anyone in your group.
Thank you so much. That's fantastic. I really appreciate it. Sounds like a really great tool, and I'm excited to put this in the group for people to be able to reach out to you.
Sounds wonderful.
Thank you so much for your time today. I really appreciate
No problem.
it.